Well, here in Missouri, more than 120 advocates made their way through tough winter weather to Jefferson City for the annual Alzheimer's Memory Day. Advocates met with state legislators to ask for support for those with the disease and their caretakers.
Color 10's Joshua Pineda is live outside of Hammond's Tower this morning, where local Alzheimer's Association is located. Josh, talk to us about some of the priorities these advocates spoke with state legislators about.
Yeah, Jesse and Jen, good morning. One of those priorities is implementing a Missouri State Alzheimer's plan. Now, there was a similar plan put into place over 10 years ago that would improve research and care for those with the disease. But now advocates say it's time for an update.
To do a couple things: ease that suffering, ease the stress of going through that, and also, very importantly, to try to save some of the costs, particularly for Medicare, that this horrible disease does cost the state.
According to Marcia, Governor Parson created a task force to move forward with an update. There were several recommendations that advocates are now pushing for. One of the other priorities is establishing a dementia service coordinator who would be in charge of making sure that the Missouri State Alzheimer's plan continues to move forward smoothly and the progressive efforts are being made. Another priority, which Marcia told me she feels very passionate about, is a significant increase in funding for respite care grants. She says Missouri has been stuck at $425,000 for respite care grants for 10 years due to budget cuts. Marcia says the reason that funding is so important is because it not only helps with those suffering from the disease, but the caregivers and their mental health as well. Now, coming up later in the show, find out about Marcia's experience and why she's so passionate about it and how she's so passionate about the issue. One of the priorities that advocates talked about is trying to secure more funding for the respite care grants. They say that it not only helps those with the disease, but their caregivers as well.
And so this respite funding can be used in order to help those caregivers take better care of themselves, right? They can't get away to go to the doctor. They can't get away to go to the dentist because they can't leave their loved one alone. It's a 24/7 job.
Marcia says Missouri has been stuck at $425,000 for respite care grants for 10 years due to budget cuts. She says there's an estimated 120,000 people living in Missouri with the disease, and if everyone tried to take advantage of the money, then each person would receive just $3. Marcia told me when she first began becoming an advocate that the funding was significantly higher. Marcia says that she has seen firsthand what this disease can do. She lost her mom to Alzheimer's in 2005 and knows how hard it can be on a person. Now, a couple of other priorities that advocates talked with state legislators about is implementing a Missouri State Alzheimer's plan, which would increase research efforts and improve care and services with people who have the disease or are taking care of someone with the disease. Now, another priority is establishing a dementia service coordinator who would be in charge of making sure that the Missouri State Alzheimer's plan continues to move forward smoothly and the progressive efforts are being made. Now, I asked Marcia if she feels like this is something that her and state legislators can get done. She says that she's never felt more hopeful about talking with state legislators about the issue. Reporting in Springfield, I'm Joshua Pineda, Ozarks First.